We're live? Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. All of you inside of GoPro Academy, I'm so proud of you for being a part of this cool thing. If you want to see what's under my t-shirt, look. Network marketing isn't perfect, but it's better. For sure. It's a better way to be able to build freedom, to be able to create options, to be able to build cash flow, to be able to grow your business. Today, we're going to end one series, and next week we're going to start a new series. I'm really excited to be able to share it with you. Today, we're going to talk about, you've brought a bunch of people, hopefully, through your 20 and 30. You've hopefully added some people to your business. Okay? If you haven't, that's cool. That's fine. I love you. You're going to get there. But if you have, or when you do, it's really important that you determine exactly what to do step by step so the people that you bring in have the best possible chance for success. So this week is about getting your new people started fast, helping your new people get results fast, okay? So we're going to walk through a step-by-step process that I've used for the last 30 years or so. I was trained on this early on in my career, and it served me very, very well. And this is the skill that begins the process of duplication. This is a skill that's very important to the effort of duplication. Because 4 things that we do inside of our business. 1, we sell. We sell products and services using word-of-mouth advertising. That's what we do. 2, we recruit. Recruiting is a key part of what it is that we do. Recruiting is important to be able to start to expand our team. 3, we duplicate. We duplicate the process, and getting a person started effectively begins that duplication process. Actually, it starts in here, but it really accelerates through duplication. And number 4, we lead. Based upon our leadership, people will act or they will not act based upon our ability to effectively lead. If you take 2 groups of people, 2 groups of 100 people, 1 bad leader, 1 good leader, well, the good leader is going to help the productivity of that organization more than the bad leader will. They'll create more action, okay? So here's the thing that you need to understand. Everything above this line, 1 and 2, this is a job. It's just a job. 3 and 4, it's a business. This is the business side of what it is that we do. See, going out and recruiting somebody doesn't give you freedom. Going out and selling a product doesn't give you freedom. It gives you a little cash flow, it gives you some potential, it gives you some hope. But how many of you have recruited 10 people and you don't have freedom because they haven't gone and done anything? You've got to do everything for them. So the duplication part is what starts to give you the ability to earn while you sleep and other people are working. For you to be able to earn, if you, for whatever reason, need to take a day off of your business, then your business continues to go because you have other people selling, other people recruiting. Duplication is the name of the game. Figuring out ways to get your organization leveraged. It's no different than a small business. Let's say you want to open up a smash burger restaurant, okay? And you buy that franchise. That's one thing, right? And you got your employees, and that restaurant's going to make whatever it's going to make. Real life, you're going to have to probably work there, manage that restaurant, and you could make 60, 80 grand maybe by the end of the year after you pay all of your expenses, right? So that's not really leverage. That's a job. You have this franchise. But now, let's say You want to pull yourself out of that job. You're going to make a little bit less from that original Smash Burgers, but you're going to have 10 of those Smash Burger restaurants. And for you nutrition people, just bear with me on the metaphor. Some of you are like, please, can we just do a vegan restaurant? Anyway, so if you have 10 of those, now let's say you're earning $30,000 a year each for 10 of those. You have people in there managing them. You're paying people a little bit more, but you're getting a little bit less personally, but you're able to achieve some leverage when you're not there. 10 of those, 30,000 each, that's 300,000 a year. Well, what if you had 100 of those and you had management and hierarchy in order to be able, you're only making 20,000 a year. 100 times 20,000 a year is what, $2 million a year? 100 times 20,000? Yeah, $2 million a year. That's what we're talking about. That's the concept generally, okay? The concept generally is there's some people, anybody can sell. You know what I mean? If you're just busy, active, you talk about your product, you can sell. You can learn the sales skills. Anybody can recruit. You can go out there, and if you talk to enough people, you're going to find somebody at the right moment, at the right time, and they're going to say, oh, okay, fine, sign me up. Because the price of entry is really, really low. But now we're getting into the business part of what it is that we do. Duplication, leadership, right? Duplication, leadership. So I want to talk to you about how do you take your little business and create another little business that's independent from you. Okay? So, I'm going to go through one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I got a lot of stuff to go through to help a brand new person get started, okay? So, and also, if I haven't said so lately, I'm super proud of all of you for being part of GoPro Academy. I'm proud of you for getting past the trial, from going past being a tire kicker and a tourist and into somebody who's really serious about building your network marketing business. Give me a year with you and let me work with you. Give me a year and let me do it. And also, if I haven't mentioned, or if you didn't know, you can upgrade to an annual membership if you want to. You pay for 10 months for $4.99. You get 2 months for free, and we give you either a ticket to GoPro Recruiting Mastery or Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing, a physical ticket or a live streaming ticket to both. Okay, so you get a discount plus you get those perks. If you want to be we're calling them a platinum member. If you'd like to become a platinum member, is it what? networkmarketingpro.com/platinum? networkmarketingpro.com/platinum, and you can upgrade today to an annual commit. Lock yourself in for the next 12 months. I'll tell you what I did with my workouts. I started a workout program, right? And I've started and stopped 8 million trillion times. And I know something about myself. If I have short-term mindset, I'm going to get short-term results. So you know what I did this year? Marina and I had 2 trainers that came in, and we really liked them. And they're involved in network marketing. They're building their business too. We really like them. They're really cool people, and we like the way they work us out, and it's really great. They help with nutrition, all that stuff. And I've got to get, I got to get my butt in shape and get my nutrition in shape and dial this stuff in. It's time. So, and also, if you're a platinum member, go ahead and put that you're a platinum member. That's awesome. Amanda and Mateus, I see that you're platinum. Wonderful, thank you. So let me tell you what we did. And this will sound outrageous to you. We put each of them on a $45,000 a year salary for the next 12 months. And their job is to get us in shape. I just said, you know what? Your job is a year from today, our body needs to be what it's going to be. Your job is to assist us in our nutrition and our fitness. That's your job, okay? So what did that make me do? made me be committed for the next 12 months. I'm committed every day. I'm getting up when I don't feel like it. Exactly 100% of the workouts that I've done so far for the year, I have not wanted to do. That's what Platinum will do for you. And if you have questions about the Platinum or about upgrading, email Jeff at networkmarketingpro.com, Jeff at networkmarketingpro.com, and, yeah, Mandy, yeah, she knows, Jeff at networkmarketingpro.com. He will answer your questions for you about this. Okay, now, and another thing before I get into the training real quick, I got to let you know I'm super pumped about the next 10 weeks because next week we are starting a 10-week program on social media, what we're calling our social media boot camp. 10 straight weeks. And we have this cool graphic. Can we put up the graphic? I got to move to the side. Watch. This is like I'm on the weatherman. Look, I can move over here, and they put the graphic up. Did it work?
Well, you moved the whiteboard, but yeah, it's good. It's better.
Do I need to move the whiteboard?
No.
It's good?
Yeah.
I know. I just want to see it. I want to see it. Okay. Okay, cool. So now I can kind of point. So social media profile. Next week, we're going to be doing a social media profile training with Fraser Brooks. And then we're going to do a training the following week on building your personal brand on social media. The next week, how to build a massive following using social media. Then unlimited social media prospects. How do you convert your following into prospects? Then we're going to talk about Instagram success. We're going to have Ashley Diana come and help with the Instagram. Plus, all of these, I'm going to be bringing superstars to be a part of this. Facebook Live, we're going to be talking about how to use Facebook Live, how to use Facebook Messenger, how to use Facebook groups. We're going to have a panel discussion of social media superstars. This is all over the next 10 weeks. And then we're going to teach you about duplication and systems on social media, what duplicates the best. All of that is going to be inside of GoPro Academy. All of that is part of your membership. That's coming over the next 10 weeks. So let me show you why I can't, I have to stand to the side. Because when I do this, now it's a problem. We're losing the weather program. We're going to work on it. All right. So that's all the stuff that's going on. Like I said, if you want to upgrade to Platinum, we're going to be doing cool stuff for the Platinum people on top of inside of the GoPro Academy people. So go to networkmarketingpro.com/platinum or email Jeff at networkmarketingpro.com and he'll help you out. Now, let's get into the training. You have a brand new person. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Brand new person. Number one. Well, first of all, let me suggest something to you. I don't have an egg timer here, but if I did, you know those timers you have in the kitchen? You just turn it to 3 minutes for an egg or 2 minutes for whatever. It's tick, 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 ding, right? That's what happens when you bring somebody into. Is Fraser Brooks teaching for the social media for the next 10 weeks? No, just next week. He's helping with the social media profile makeover next week. I'm bringing in tons of people. It's going to be super cool. Anyway. You sign up a brand new person, and it's like an egg timer. If you don't get them into the mentality of starting to build their business, they're going to expire. Bing, and it's going to be over. So you need to. It's really important that you get with your brand new person within 48 hours of them joining. Now, if you've brought them in, you've given them some assignments during your 20 and 30, that's fine. But get together with them as quickly as possible, face-to-face or using technology face-to-face, okay? My highest suggestion is build some rapport, meet them for coffee, meet them for lunch, or use Skype, or use Zoom, or use FaceTime in order to be able to have a face-to-face conversation with them. This training is going to be about what do you do in that game plan interview. That's what I like to call it, a game plan interview. You've joined, now we're going to put together your game plan. So number one in your game plan interview, I got the wrong marker. I got my big cool markers. Look how huge they are. One is to validate their decision. Congratulations on making this decision. I'm so proud of you for stepping away from average and into extraordinary, for taking charge of your life, for doing something that's uncommon, for making a life-changing decision to change your whatever is connected with your product and to help other people. You're an entrepreneur inside. You're somebody who has the ability to do something amazing. This is 2 minutes. But just look them in the eye and let them know that congratulate them on their decision and let them know that they've got what it takes, okay? Just 2 minutes. You can't believe how important that 2 minutes is. Because even if they're just all positive, they're jumping up and down, inside, they're nervous. Inside, they're unsure. They've got buyer's remorse. They joined. They're sitting down with you, but they're already kind of thinking about how could I get out of this half of the time. How can I fade away? How can I change my decision here? Your encouragement of them is like oxygen. It will help them so much, okay? So validate their decision, number one. Number two, set expectations. So important to set expectations. Now, what do I mean by expectations? One of my early mentors, his name was Michael Nelson, and Michael did a game plan interview that was amazing. I mean, I've tweaked it over the years, but the framework of it was so good. He would sit down, he would validate that person joining, and then he would say, listen, I'm going to help you build a business. This is your business. You're not just part of my business, you're building your business. I want to help you become independent from me as quickly as possible. Do you agree that that's a good goal? Such an important question. Please write that down. I want to help you become independent from me on a business sense, not on a personal friendship sense, but independent from me as quickly as possible. Do you agree that that is a good goal? Get their agreement. Because success is going to be up to you. Failure is going to be up to you. My objective is to help you become independent from me as quickly as possible. And then the second question here is, how long would you like it to take for you to become independent from me? I'd like to try to help you get to independence in the next 60 to 90 days. Generally, at least of the basic skills. We'll still talk, we'll still be able to do things, but you're going to be able to be fully functional 90 days from now. Do you think that that's a good goal? And they're going to say yes. All right, now what you've done is you've planted the seed in their mind that this is their business, that you're going to be helping them to develop the skills necessary to be independent. You're not there to do everything for them. You're there to guide them. You're a guide. You're an advisor. You're a consultant for their business success, not as a slave to whatever it is that they want you to do. So setting expectations there. Independence is one expectation. Another expectation is there's going to be some ups and downs. There's going to be ups and downs. This is not going to be straight to the moon. This is not going to be easy success. There's nothing important and big was easy. And this is not going to be straight up. You're going to have good days when everything's working. You're going to have bad days when nothing's working. So this happens with 100% of the people that join network marketing. When you're down, how do you want me to manage it? So in other words, here's what I'm going to know when you're unplugged and when you're discouraged. You're not calling me. You're not showing up on the Zooms. You're not showing up for the meetings. You're not connected. We've lost touch. And you don't even need to say anything. I just know that you got discouraged. Something happened. What do you want me to do in that moment of your discouragement? When you're discouraged, how do you want me to handle it? Do you want me to not pound on your door and remind you why you joined in the first place? Or do you want me to just leave you alone? You know what they're going to say? No, please remind me. Please don't let me quit on a bad day. Please don't allow me to just fade away. Remind me why I did this. It's really important that you let people know that there are ups and downs. That a rocket ship on its way to the moon is off track 99% of the time. There's going to be pitfalls and challenges, and this is an emotional business. I mean, this is not just like going to your job and hiding in your cubicle. I mean, you expose your soul in this business, okay? So you got to let people know that most people are not going to understand what it is that you do. You got to let people know that we're doing something that's uncommon. You got to let people know that we have a better way, even though other people don't understand what it is. You got to let people know that the catch to network marketing is you have to endure the loss of social esteem from ignorant people. Uneducated people are going to think less of you in the short term. You got to let people know that even though network marketing isn't perfect, it's still better. You have to let people know this before they go in, because now when they go out into the world and people give them some resistance or some negativity, they go, oh yeah, that's what he was telling me about. Oh yeah, that's what it. Now that this happened, I didn't think it was going to happen. You got to let people know that not everybody's going to want to take a look. I thought when I joined network marketing, everybody would at least want to take a look. Nope, that's not true. You got to let them know that not everybody is going to think like an entrepreneur. That some people think like employees. So setting expectations about all this stuff, there's going to be ups and downs. It's going to take some time. We got to develop some skills. Not everybody's going to understand, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You got to let them know these things, okay? Validate and set expectations. Number 3. Create a checklist. Create a checklist inside of your company. This checklist is just a little pop, 4, 5, 6 things to be able to help a person get started effectively. Some people go a little bit nuts with this. Their checklist is like 8 pages and 80 things. People aren't going to go through 80 things. What are you trying to do in getting started? Just get a step, a progress, moving forward just a little bit at a time. Get a little bit of results. That's all we're trying to do. Get a little bit of results. And then tomorrow we'll try and do the same thing. So don't give them too many things. Here's what you want to make sure. Make sure that they have the appropriate products to be able to build a business. Whatever that is. Make sure, if your company has tools that are available, tools, apps, whatever, that will help them build their business, that they have an appropriate amount in order to be able to help them do what they need to do. Make sure they're connected. They know where to get problem solved. They know where the community is. They're part of the group page. They're part of the company page. They know what the company website is. They're signed up for the email updates. I mean, whatever it happens to be, they're connected. They know what the schedule is for your team Zoom calls or the training schedule or whatever it happens to be. They're aware of the company convention. They mark their calendars. They're just kind of connected in the community. Not just connected to the stuff, but also connected to people. Because if you connect a brand new person to the community and they build some friendships, they're likely to stay longer. We'll talk more about that. Comp plan. Basics. Don't go too deep on compensation plan. We'll talk more about this, but every company has a core rank inside the company, okay? And the characteristics of a core rank is it's a rank that a person with a serious effort can get to in maybe 30 to 60 days. It usually has a little structure to it. Maybe you've got to have 6 to 12 people, something on the team in order to be able to get to that rank. And usually people at that rank are making $300, $400 a month, something like that, okay? That's the building block. You think about what that is, the building block of your organization. So all you want to do, you don't go too far on the compensation plan. The checklist should be a roadmap to that core rank. Okay? Whatever that is in your company. Lay out a step-by-step roadmap to that core rank. As you're going through the checklist, here's the core rank. Here's going to be our first goal. Here's our first target. How long do you want to take to get there? Let me talk to you about how we get there. And all of this is building belief, right? This is building belief. This is building belief. This is building belief. This is real. This is solid. So, basics on the compensation plan, and then real basic on inviting. So, give them some fundamentals on how to invite their hot market, how to invite their warm market, how to go to their easiest. I want you to focus on easiest, and I'll talk about that in a second with game plan. But focus on the easiest customers you can find. Focus on the easiest distributors you can find, okay? So basics. You think about what your checklist can be. It can't be more than 10 things. If it's more than 10 things, you are putting sugar in the gas tank. It's too much. It's too much. And people are just not going to be able to deal with this. Maximum 10 things, really simple, all validating. You'll deal with the next step when they go through these 10 things. But they should all be easy. None of them should be stressful. None of them should be scary. Inviting. So, step number 4. All right, let's put together your game plan. Now that we've gone through this, let's establish your game plan. Now, this is when you ask people what they want out of the business a little bit, but let me give you a word of advice. You're paying me here to coach you on the best advice I can give you, and part of that is this. Some people go really, really hard, really, really early on the why. Why are you doing this business? What would you do if you had $1 million? And how would you spend your time? And you need a why that makes you cry, right? And they just pound on the why, pound on the why. And for most people, they have no idea. You know what their why is? To get their money back from what they just joined. Their why is, let me see if I can make a few dollars and I'm not a loser here and I'm not going to be embarrassed. Their why is very, very simple. And if you push them too hard on this big, deep, powerful why reasons, you scare them off. It's like the typical 16 or 17-year-old. You know what question they hate? Oh, so what are your plans? What are you going to do with the rest of your life? They're like, I don't know. Stop asking. It's so annoying. Leave me alone. You can go general on it. Light, but the big, deep why comes later. Once the penny drops, then we can talk about the why that makes you cry. Once you get to core rank, then we can talk about, oh, that was a loud slap. Then we can talk about the why that makes you cry, okay? Right now, let's focus on what would you like to accomplish in the next 60 or 90 days? And how can I help you do that? So we want to focus on, in this game plan, focus on easy. Easy. Focus on easy. So in this, make a list in the game plan of the 10 easiest customer prospects. Who are the 10 easiest customer prospects you can help them think about? Who will just buy the product just to support you? Who really needs the product super bad and who has the money to be able to buy it just to give it a shot? Who's the easiest people? Who are the ones that They owe you something, because you've just been there for them for forever, and they'll help you out by being your customer. Who's the easiest, right? Make a list of the top 10 easiest distributors. Not the hardest, not your dream list, not your chicken list. The easiest distributors. Okay? Who's one that we can go talk to today and see if they might be open for an opportunity? Okay? Who's one we could send a link to today? Easy, 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 easy. You got to keep things easy. What's the easiest customers that we can get? Because what am I trying to do? I'm trying to help this person earn $1. I'm trying to help this person get a customer. I'm trying to help this person get a distributor. Okay? So in your game plan, or maybe get to that core rank, maybe get to a little bit of income, yeah, you could talk about the big future, making all the money in the world. Get it. I get it. But at the beginning, focus on easy. Easy. I'm going to talk about why in a minute. But focus on easy, simple, light, fresh, refreshing, fun. You don't need to go into super hard right now. Got it? All right. So, 5. Is assignments. At the beginning, you know what people are looking for? They're looking for clarity. You don't, let's say you go to work for a new company and you come in your first day and the company says, so what would you like to do today? That's a bad question. You're looking for clarity from your boss. You're looking for clarity from your supervisor, from the company culture itself. Tell me what I need to do. I'm new here. Everybody that joins your business is new here, right? They don't need you asking them, so what do you want to do? This is the tool of leaders. The tool of leaders is assignments. And you can gauge, by going through this, you're going to be gauging the person's interest, ambition, competition, willingness to put themselves out there, right? And in this process, you're going to be able to kind of determine their temperature. And from that temperature, you can give them some assignments. Maybe the assignment is to get connected. Maybe the assignment is to map out a game plan to get to the core rank. Maybe the assignment is to read GoPro, or to send a text message to 5 potential customer candidates. Maybe the assignment is to attend the Zoom call that's coming up with the team. Maybe the assignment is go join the company Facebook page or the team Facebook page. Whatever the assignment is for them, what we want, here's what we want: a step. And you know what people are going to do, no matter if they're a big shot or a little shot? When you give them an assignment, they go, oh, internally, they go, oh, thank you. I can do that. Because they're unclear where they're going when they join network marketing. You give them an assignment, they have progress. They come back to you, I did it. All right, then give them the next assignment. Progress again. I did it. And then you have the next assignment. Progress again. I did it. And pretty soon you start to build confidence in a person because this is a new skill set. Okay? So assignments are key. And you need to be determining what are the assignments that are in their best interest. If they're around the checklist area, if they're around the game plan area, if they're around, maybe this one assignment is for them to consume or use the product or service themselves in order to have a more emotional attachment to the product or service itself. That could be one of the assignments. So if they're super scared and they're just like trembling in front of you, back the assignment down. Progress is perfection. They join for a reason. Help them just get a little step. Just try not to give everybody everything, or have them do what you did and because you were super ambitious and ready to go. Give them an assignment And then part of the assignment is to get back with you when they're done. It's really critical. An assignment with a deadline, an assignment with come back and tell me is really, really important, okay? So start to develop this muscle around assignments, okay? Now, next, I had a top leader tell me, and this one freaked me out when I first heard it. He said, you know what the key to success in network marketing is? I'm like, what? He said, getting people in your organization to stay around 90 more days. I said, what? 90 days? That's not a lifetime. 90 days? That's not freedom. He said, yes, it is. I said, so he said 90 more days was the key. I'm like, huh? He said, Eric, look, you take this 90-day concept, your job is when a person joins is to help them get enough faith, enough belief, enough assignments, enough confidence to last for 90 days. And if you do that, then that's what we're going to do. Help them stay another 90 days. And then we're going to do that. Guess what we want to do? Help them stay another 90 days. I'm like, wow, really? And what I've realized over time is he was totally 100% right. The name of the game is 90 more days. The name of the game. If you can buy a little more time, the name of the game is to help people get results so they stay a little bit longer. Everything that we do in network marketing is buying time. Buying time for a leader to emerge. Buying time for the penny to drop. Buying time for a person to really make a decision, to go from being a tourist to being a professional. Buying time. You know what your products do? They buy time. When they get a customer, that buys time. When they attend your event, that buys time. All of this is about leadership development. That's what I want GoPro Academy to be for you, is leadership development, right? That a year from today, this is buying you more time than you would have had, more direction, more growth, more confidence, more belief, more skills. Buying time. Now, that goes to point number 7, and the last one is over the line. Why is this thing so bouncy? Oh, let's see. Over the line. This is the big concept that ties into all of this stuff. And let me show you what I mean by it. Here's what I want you to think about when you have a brand new person. When you have a brand new person, is that there's a line. And on this side of the line, it's easy to stay and build a business. And on this side of the line, it's easy to quit. Easy to quit, easy to stay. Now, what things can we do in order to make this easier to stay? If we validate them, does that help? Of course it does. Transferring our belief to them, does that make it easier to stay? If we set expectations so they aren't surprised when it's not immediate, does that make it easier for them to stay? Give them a path to independence. Does that make it easier for them to stay? Of course. If they make some friends, does that make it easier for somebody to stay? Of course. If they earn any money, did you know? You take a person, they join a network marketing company. They have their sign-up month plus 6 months, okay? Sign-up month, the month of March, plus the next 6 months, April, May, June, July, August, September, okay? If they don't earn any money during that period of time, the average retention is 20%. 20% of those people will be still active in their business. However, if they earn just $1 or more in that same period of time, just one single dollar, the retention goes from 20% to 74%. $1. How important is it? You know what you just bought? 74% retention for a single dollar. Well, you got to be thinking about, how can I help a person earn $1? I got to do that. I got to figure out how to make that happen. So, all of these things, if they sign up a customer, that makes it easier to stay. If they sign up a distributor, that makes it easier to stay. If they get connected, that makes it easier to stay. If they attend an event, if they get a product result, right? If they read GoPro, if they're part of GoPro Academy, take 100 people on your team, or 200 people on your team. 100 people are inside of GoPro Academy, and 100 are not inside of GoPro Academy. What's going to be the results of those two groups? It's like the biggest no-brainer in the world. Now, you got to convince them to be a part of it, but think about all the things. I mean, now what's this side? This side is just the opposite of all these things. Don't validate them, just expect that they join for a reason. Don't set expectations and then they get their face punched in with their prospects when they go out and talk to them. They expect it's going to happen in 2 seconds instead of a reasonable period of time. Don't connect them to any friends and just expect that, hey, they don't want to be bothered. Don't help them make money. Don't help them get any customers. Make sure that they don't get distributors. Don't worry about them getting connected. Just leave that to chance. Don't push them to come to attend events. They don't get any results. They don't read GoPro. They're not part of GoPro Academy. That makes it easier to quit. But here's what I want you to understand. Gravity inside of our business goes this way. Gravity pushes this way. Our job is to push this way. So as you bring a brand new person in, you want to make sure you're going through anything that you can do, to keep them in the game. If you stay connected with them, if you talk to them once a week, if you have coffee with them on occasion, whatever, you remind them about a new product, one of your company's products that they haven't taken yet. If you show them a positive article or you show them some results from some other people, within compliance within your company, whatever it is, to build their belief, build their confidence. If you give people assignments on this side, is that going to make it easier to stay versus not giving them assignments and just letting them do it on their own? All this seems obvious, right? What are we trying to do? We're trying to help a person become independent from us as quickly as possible. That's what we're trying to do. Because what's our ultimate goal here? We want to get past selling and recruiting and into duplication, into leadership. Duplication, part of it is in how you recruit and how you sell. That creates some of the duplication, the system's there. But this is where duplication lives, getting a new person started effectively, okay? So all of this, validation, expectations, checklist, game plan, assignments, 90 more days over the line. Now there's more. Inside of GoPro Academy, you have a course called Radical Duplication. That's free for you. It's one of our top selling courses. I talk more about this. There's workshops, etc. Workbooks, downloads that you can access as part of that. If you go into your masterclass library, your GoPro Academy library, you'll find that. I would encourage you to do that. Rewatch this. Think about what can you put into place. What if you just put this onto a piece of paper that everybody in your team was doing? Come up with a system around this. This shouldn't feel heavy. This shouldn't feel scary. You're a guide through the wilderness. These people are just entering and they're blind and they're completely defenseless. They're like a baby coming into the world. You need to guide them to independence through this process. So what I hope this does is it gives you more of a professional framework, okay, in order to be able to grow a more powerful business. Go to Radical Duplication. That's going to give you more. We're not going to go into questions this week. because I'm in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I'm going to do a live on the Network Marketing Pro page and on my personal page to talk about social media in the next 10 weeks and let people know how important it is for them to get involved in what we're going to do the next 10 weeks. Let me do the cool thing again. Do I have to have a blank piece of paper? All right. So here's the cool thing again. Show the cool thing. Is it up? All right. So that's the next 10 weeks of GoPro Academy. I would encourage all of you, if you're serious about this, to upgrade to a platinum member inside of GoPro Academy. If you're going to do it anyway, you might as well save 2 months, get the perks, get the tickets, get the extra stuff. Go to networkmarketingpro.com/platinum or email jeff@networkmarketingpro.com and he will answer your questions and help you out to be able to get it going. But I'm excited about these next 10 weeks. I hope that you are. I'm going to be bringing in a bunch of experts on all of these different topics, case studies from people who are actually doing it, the top trainers in the profession. This is going to be the most epic, comprehensive social media training in network marketing history, only for GoPro Academy members. So congratulations on being a part of this. I'm honored to be able to work with you. My goal is not your inspiration. My goal is not even your education. My goal is results. I'm here to help you achieve results. One last thing, get out of your head and get into action. Get out of your head and get into activity. Get out of your head and go interact with the world. Most of the learning is in the doing. This will help you with guidance, but it's not going to take you all the way there. You got to take the next step. Get out of your head and go make it happen. I love you all. Can't wait to see you. Oh, next week is not on Wednesday. We had to change it because Fraser's schedule did not work. So we're doing Tuesday, the 12th of March at noon. We'll send you lots of updates on this so you understand. Tuesday, the 12th of March at noon, we're doing a social media profile tune-up, a makeover, to take all of your profiles on all platforms and make them network marketing optimized. Make them attractive so you attract more people than you ever thought possible, okay? Next Tuesday, noon Pacific time. I can't wait to see you. I love you all. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Go out there and change the world. See you soon.